Hey, Chase, I'm curious. Can you kind of take us back to a race day and kind of walk us through what your day's like from the time you get up? What do you eat? All those types of things that people be interested in knowing what that's like for you.
Yeah, for sure. So most all of our weeks look, very similar. That there are the occasional Saturday night races that come along, so that can kind of change your week schedule some. Um, but for the most part, all of our races are on Sunday afternoon. So you get up Sunday morning. Your day typically starts around um, 10 or 11 o'clock. Just say for a 2:30, 3 o'clock race, something like that. Most of the time. Uh, I'm a fan of motorsports first and foremost. So if F1 is on, I'll get up first thing Sunday morning and watch the F1 race at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and then kind of go into my day from there. So I'll get up and watch their race and see what's going on wherever they are in the world, which I think is super cool, and admire the craft and whatnot that those guys do, just like any other sport. So like watching that. I get up and get some breakfast, and we have a lot of media obligations and sponsor obligations. NASCAR is driven by sponsors, and ultimately making sure all of our partners are taken care of at the racetrack. If they have guests, there on a Sunday morning, we try to say hey to them uh, as much as we can. Obviously, things can get pretty busy depending upon the race, but yeah, taking care of sponsors, fulfill some media, they're kind of first thing, and then that usually leads to a little bit of a break around lunch. I try to grab, a light lunch. I don't like to eat a ton before the race. I don't want to feel like I just, you know,
Yeah,
had a huge meal.
do you have a go-to pregame meal?
Not really, just something simple, grilled chicken and rice, or just something super super straightforward. I don't ever, I don't like going out and feeling like I just had a huge meal. So
Yeah.
I'm outside of that, I'm not super picky, but I just don't want to feel like I'm super full.
Sluggish.
Yeah, and outside of that, yeah, we so you have a little bit of time to yourself there around lunch. I grab a snack, and then we have our final team meeting shortly thereafter. That we just kind of all meet up in the holler, and we talk about just our final thoughts. What changes we made overnight, what the race is looking like, talking about the stages. When optimum times to pit are, how far you can go on fuel, things we've already talked about throughout the beginning of the week, but we're just kind of diving back through some of those fine details. And then after that, the circus starts, with driver intros and all the showman aspect of how NASCAR does things, walking out, and they got fans and whatnot lined up, and they do driver intros, and they kind of make their show out of it, from there. But I'm at that point in time, I'm such a competitive person, and I don't take it lightly. I'm just ready to get the show going. Like, I
Yeah.
want to get racing. I want to get started. And I don't know what it was like for you from a baseball standpoint. I don't guess there was as much show
No.
in that as I think there is in ours, but where it doesn't seem to be from the outside. But I'm the type of person, I want to get going. I want to go to work. I want to get this deal started.